Like a lot of other creatives in the city, I just found out 368 closed.
Welcome to 368.
It was pretty stunning for me to see that they just put up an Instagram post and there wasn't anything more about it. It actually looks like it's closed. I was thinking maybe they'd throw like one last like rager or something. In this video, I'm going to be telling you my thoughts on this closing and why you shouldn't worry about the creator community here in New York City. I have to say that my experience with 368 was pretty limited, but I was lucky enough to be a part of it. I was there editing videos, and it was like one of the first steps of my New York City journey where I got to meet other creatives that did stuff like me and build my own community of people that, you know, we now hang out every single weekend here in the city. I think that seeing 368 disappear, it's sad to me, and it's sad to a lot of other creatives, because it felt like the beacon, the tower, the pinnacle of what it meant to be a creative here in the city. To see it go is sad because a lot of people wanted to be a part of it.
I'm sad. I'm really sad that 368 has closed its doors. You know, I was a community member. I was friends with a lot of people in that space. And yeah, I'm genuinely very sad. But all good things do come to an end.
So I never got to go to 368, but I do remember Casey Neistat's video when it opened a few years ago. Back home, I thought that was so cool. It was such a dream. I just started making YouTube videos at that point. And when I moved to New York last year, one of my goals was to someday be able to create something there. And unfortunately, it won't be possible anymore. So it was quite heartbreaking to see that.
Definitely watching some Casey Neistat videos. I think it's pretty sad. I feel like for a lot of creatives, especially not in the city, it was like this beacon of hope. I guess I'm hoping kind of more creative groups to fill the spot, something like what we're doing a little bit. I think it's just the era of smaller creatives, you know, less of the monolith that was what 368 was.
I've already been asked why I think that they're closing their doors, and this is my answer as somebody that lives in New York City, as somebody that has been to 368. My thought is they weren't doing a lot. It's not run by Casey Neistat anymore. That's how it started. That's how I started this video, but it's not run by Casey Neistat. It's run by another group, another person, and I'm not in a position where I can name any names, and I don't know if there's anyone to blame for what happened, but just what happened is like there wasn't a lot going on that was bringing in the creator community, and you know, if there was, it was pretty limited or exclusive. And it's not a lie, it's not being dishonest, it's not making 368 look bad or the people that ran 368 look bad. To say that, it's just how it was, and it's how it felt to not only myself but a lot of other creatives.
So I've only been to the 368 event space once. I just moved to New York 7 months ago, and being a big fan of Casey, I've been watching his videos for years and just always seeing 368 and even seeing him in his vlogs just leave the building and push open the door. So I don't think I'm alone in that. I think for a lot of people, it's just sad to see it close. There are other communities for creatives in New York. It's just 368 obviously was a big one.
I mean, I've seen the pictures, the YouTube videos. I don't think it was as big of impact as it was before. I mean, I've been to a lot of meetup groups. We could create a community without 368. Don't get me wrong, it is sad. Anything that helps the community is great, but I mean, we'll live on, like, you know, it'll be missed, but I'm sure the community, I'm sure the people around would rally and do more stuff anyway.
I think that you can tell that, you know, 368 was more than just like an event space. It's not the end for creative spaces hosting events here in New York City, and I know that because I want to build this. I want to build it with Creators NYC. We've already been doing meetups for 2-3 years, so it's not the end for the creators in the city. I'm sorry to say goodbye, and I'm sorry there wasn't a better tribute. This is what the creatives in New York City really felt about it. That's why I made this video.
All right, how do we end this? How do we end this segment?
You know, man, sometimes you just allow things to gently go their own way. You know, you don't want to say goodbye. You don't want to say so long. You just want to like.
Is this just what you do when you don't have an ending for something?